It's Natty, baby. It's Natty, baby. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna try something. Not sure if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. So if you want to see my attempt, sit back, relax. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get it. We are going to attempt to re-dye something that is already its primary color. Just do it! Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna pray about it.
All right, so the things you need are measuring cups, the dye, salt, it helps keep the color in, gloves, an apron, a bin you don't care about, water, and prayer. Pretty much that's it. Now, Nadirah, you know you ain't got no business dyeing no dress. What are you?
Okay, first off, what you gonna do is not try to play me, but this is what had happened was. So I wore this dress at the Wash premiere. Shout out to Wash. If you have not seen it yet, you go to Amazon Prime to check that out. Season 2 is coming soon, September, October. Get ready. All right, anyway, so I wore this to our premiere because we showed Dallas episodes 1 through 3. And it was amazing. It was lots of people there. We had over 500. It was great. It was fabulous. It was all those things. But people kept stepping on my dress. Lots of people stepped on my dress. And then before that, I'm a part of whatever Jared needs, who is our director, he gets. So I went to help set up before the event, and I need to get my toes done. So I went downstairs to get my toes done, and you know, I dropped the nail polish because, well, I'm a little clumsy, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, got that on my dress, but luckily it was red nail polish, so they tried to get it out. It didn't really get out, but it wasn't a total disaster for the actual premiere. Fast forward, I have all these black streaks and all that stuff on my dress, so rather than throw a $185 dress away, I'm gonna attempt to fix it because, well, yes, I have nothing to do. We're in quarantine, but I would rather try to save it than chunk it. So if this does not work, I'm gonna probably attempt to dye it black if it just doesn't work. Now in my head, I was thinking, should I attempt this like a barber or a colorist?
What?
And wait, is that the right word to call them?
What are you talking about, man?
A colorist? Color specialist? Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should think like a hair color specialist and bleach it first and then attempt to do it red since it was already red. But I just decided I'm gonna just dye it because, yeah. So, I already talked about the things you need. I got the water boiling. We're about to start. So, I would wear something that you don't care about. As you can see, this is, you know, wrinkly. I don't really care about it. I'm gonna put my apron on because, you know, safety first. And we're gonna get into it. Along with safety, you should care about the things at your house.
So I'm going to put this out in case the dye decides to start tripping, you know?
All right, so as you can see, my sleeves have been rolled up. I've pre-dampened my garment. And I am going to take hot water because that is what they say that you need to do. You need to take hot water, and they say 3 gallons per pound of item. The RIT dye that I got, you can use this on polyester nylon, and this is polyester. So that's why I got that one.
All right, time for gloves. Y'all, I was struggling trying to put these gloves on. Here are your items once more. Now the RIT dye has an actual color lock, but I went to 2 Walmarts and they did not have any. And please don't forget, each item gets 3 gallons of water per pound. My item was like point something, so everybody gets pretty good with 3 gallons.
Okay, so they say you're supposed to either add salt or vinegar to it. It helps the colors gravitate to the fabric better. They say, and when I say they, I mean Pinterest, the world, you know. They say a cup of salt for rayon or cotton, and then a cup of vinegar for nylon or wool. So because this is the cotton polyester blend, I'm gonna work with the salt. So I may or may not mess this up. It is well. Also, the other thing I forgot to put in the picture is the secret is to add like a drop of dish soap And we're also gonna test the dye on a sheet of paper to see if we like the color. Also, in any other circumstance, you know, if the fabric was white, I wouldn't be worried about this at all, but you know, drastic times calls for drastic measures. So, measures. So, yeah, let's do it.
All right, so here I'm just getting all the pots, and yes, they are extremely hot. I probably did it too hot, but oh well.
Oh, and also, I wouldn't actually even do this in this bucket if I didn't care about my washer and dryer. Some people do dye in their washer and dryer, but I just don't trust it, so that's why I'm also getting this bucket. You can get these buckets from anywhere, so yeah.
All right, so yeah, that was really hot. Had to put on some mittens, but I'm just pouring the water in. Then after that, you can get your salt ready. Remember, you only need 1 cup. Sorry, I couldn't help it. All right, then you stir it up, you know, in the kitchen. Whip it like it's stir fry, you know. Then put your Dawn in and stir some more.
So I already feel like this is not gonna be the same color red, so I'm not trying to match the color red. I just want it to be an even red all the way around.
Okay. Now it is time. I'm super excited. They say you're supposed to put 3/4 of the dye in. So pour it in, and y'all know black people don't follow instructions.
Bruh.
Then stir it. Now we're going to do a dye check.
So by this test, it looks like it's going to be darker, which I'm okay with, but it might not be because it's wet. So, you know, when it dries, it gets a little bit lighter. So maybe it might just be perfect, you know?
All right, so now we are going to take the dress and put it in. I'm making sure that I put it in inch by inch so that the entire dress could get covered. If you have smaller clothes, obviously you don't have to do this type of method, but I'm trying to be as cautious as possible.
I forgot to take my dry tag clean off because I attempted to get the stains out by dry clean. They said if they had to put any more chemicals on it, it would ruin the dress. So I just told them I'll take it back. So this is the part where if you had or didn't care about your washer or dryer, it would help your life out because, well, it would do the agitation for you. But with me, I have to do it. And you're gonna do this for 10 to 30 minutes, depending on what you want. You know, I'm gonna go the full 30 because I want it to be an even dress.
So I actually kind of let it sit overnight because I was just too scared, and I was like, it can't hurt it. So it says 30 minutes, but I let it sit overnight.
Okay, so it's time. Kind of nervous, but a little excited to see how it actually came out.
All right, so I actually changed gloves because the black gloves that I had seeped through, and so I just was trying these to make sure that they didn't seep through, and they didn't. So you're supposed to have 2 bins, one to dye the dress, one to get all the excess dye off of it. I thought I had another one. It was a complete lie. Y'all know I be lying to y'all. But I'ma finesse it and improvise. Y'all know how I do. So I'm gonna take the bin I had, clean that out, put that water in there, and get the excess dye off of the dress from there.
Sorry for lying to y'all. Didn't know I didn't have an extra bin. So what I'm going to do now is just get all the excess color out. Normally this is when you would add the Rit color stay in there, swish it around, all that stuff. But because I don't have that, if you want to just pop your item in the washer, which I'm going to do, I first need to see if it even worked. So I'm going to put this in here, swish it around, get the rest of the color off, and see if it worked.
going outside to give y'all one last final look and to let it dry.
So I don't know if you can see it well or not, but it did not work.
Denied.
The black streaks are still here. The stains from the nail polish are still here. The next step that I'm going to attempt to do, not now, but I'm going to attempt to dye it black. Now, in any other circumstance, if the garment was white, I don't think I would have had any problems dyeing it, but I was trying to save the dress. Looks like what I tried failed.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So if anybody actually knows how to save my dress, please let me know in the comments below, because I really would prefer not to dye it black. Just help us out if you can. Well, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, Nadi's checking out. Bye.